microphone is actually, yeah, I actually managed to set it up. It's almost like I don't have to think about it anymore. So, this special episode is because one of the players, Eclipse, has not been here last time, and because the group has managed to finish a quest, he has missed out on 1000 XP, which is a lot. So, there are two reasons to do this. One, to make it logical that Eclipse would be in the war zone. That's one thing. The second thing is so that he gains at least some XP before the next session, because next session is in a war zone, and war zone is made of war. And zone. So zony. So, over here, we have probably already sleeping Daisy, and about to be sleeping Abby. And not at all sleeping Eclipse, who is probably drinking coffee, just like on the picture.
Yellow.
So what we are gonna be doing here is that we are gonna do a time warp. We are gonna go back in time. Let's say something really silly. Let's say Eclipse farted in the submarine, so nobody, was, willing to wake him up.
He was stupid enough to eat Caspian's cooking.
Oh God. So, what we have here is the situation when Eclipse wakes up after the destruction of the harbor. He managed to sleep through that. He managed to somehow, let's say he managed to sleep through that. So, Eclipse.
Yes.
You wake up alone on the submarine.
Okay, I'm going to look around and there's no one there, so I'm going to pop my head out of the hatch of the sub.
There is no one there, and there are no messages anywhere.
No what, sorry?
No messages anywhere, no memos.
No messages. Okay. How destroyed is the harbor? Like, does it just not exist anymore, or...?
Okay, so, when you get out, I'm actually gonna send you a map. Give me a moment, I just need to find it, because I actually I'm not ready for this right now. Okay, so, I'm gonna send you the map. So when you look at the map, you know where the gang Octopus is? On the map?
Yes.
So yeah, under them was the generator for the harbor. It was a hydro generator that, used water to create energy. Or the current that, like artificial current that was there. So, that whole area, part of the warehouse, those submarines, and part of your submarine has been entirely blown up.
So the submarine's damaged again?
Yes, it is damaged.
Okay. So I'm going to exit the submarine. Am I able to roll perception to find out, to see if there's any trace of where anyone went?
As you get out,
well,
as you get out of the submarine, you notice that the whole area is very much empty now. The lights are not there, and the usual sound of the ventilation is stopped. When you look up, the extremely big ventilators that were in the walls, providing air for this area, has stopped. The air is very hard to breathe in.
Okay.
You have not noticed this in the submarine itself, because it has its own ventilation. Logically.
Okay. Yeah. So is the submarine close to shore, or will I have to swim to shore?
Oh, it's close to shore.
Okay. So I'm just going to leave the submarine completely.
Okay. Oh, yeah, like when you look at the picture, there's a lot of things, like a lot of the people. Ignore them, they are not there. This
Yeah.
whole area has been evacuated.
Okay. So there's absolutely nothing around.
Nope, nobody is around.
Hmm. So are all the shops and that they're all locked up?
Yeah, they're all locked away. No one is here. Hell,
Okay.
some of the doors literally cannot be opened because the electricity is not there.
Yeah. I've got. Well, Eclipse has got no reason to stick around this area, so he's just going to move on to the main ring, I suppose.
Okay, give me a moment. I will send a world map, or more like area map. Okay, so you are now in the ring around the war zone, or you are basically in Lycentia.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Is there? Is there any sign of like people? Is there any sign of people are being around,
Yes,
or is it
people.
just completely?
Yeah, basically people are obviously they do not want to go to Parrot Harbor anymore for obvious reasons. But outside of the Parrot Harbor, the life is pretty much normal. So they are moving
Okay.
around, going places.
Would I be able to just s- just stop a random civilian and ask them what happened in the harbor?
Yes, most probably.
Okay,
So you
I'm
might
going to
you
do that.
you might want to do that in an area.
Oh, in one of the actual areas.
And yeah, I expected that Abby would go to sleep. It was a silly over.
Silly, silly.
So
You know, the last place that I knew where the group was beside the harbor was the fun deck, so I'm probably going to end up going back there.
okay, so give me a moment. I will send you the map of the fun deck. So fun deck is actually more filled than ever. You notice a lot of ponies and such who were in the Parrot Harbor are actually in the fun deck trying to forget their worries, the destruction of their homes.
Hmm. Do I recognize any of these as being from Parrot Harbor?
No. Well,
No.
I just said that you do, but like, you have not talked to them.
Okay. So yeah, would I be able to go up to one of them and ask what happened in the harbor? I just woke up and the harbor was gone.
Okay, which one?
Which one? Can I roll fate to just somehow out of random luck manage to get one of the ponies from Parrot Harbor?
Okay, roll me.
54.
54, and you have. Yeah, I don't have your character sheet up. There's this. You have 82. Yeah, that's a pass. So, okay, so you manage to find a pony that you know that she was standing next to the shop most of the time in the Parrot Harbor. She actually recognizes you when you get to her. in your changeling form.
Okay. So I'm going to go up to her and ask, well, what happened at the harbor?
What do you mean what happened? Your group has destroyed my home. You should know this.
Eclipse is just gonna sit there with in a bit of stunned silence for a moment and just ask, do you know where they went?
Well, the last time I saw them, they went to the collective.
The collective. Where's that from here?
Well, just take the usual way, you know. It's right next to us.
All right. Are you going to be all right? Do you have a place to stay at all?
Not really, but I'm going to stay here, I guess. I can forget here.
All right. I guess I'll have to ask them when I find them. Thank you.
Whatever.
Okay. I guess going to the collective.
Okay. So, so when you arrive, I presume you are going from the west. So,
Yeah.
when you arrive, you notice that there are soldiers who are not letting civilians in.
Are these soldiers, like, do they have a specific uniform at all, or?
Yes,
Yep.
they have uniforms of a mixed symbol of Ministry of Awesome and with like a like leaves around the symbol, which is the symbol of the collective.
All right.
They are very well armed.
I guess I better approach, and I know I'll ask if they saw a deer, a bat pony, and a zebra come by here.
So as you approach, a mare steps in front of you, stopping you with her hoof. Not civilians, especially not changelings.
Look, I'm just trying to find my friends. You wouldn't have happened to have seen them, would you?
I do not presume that you would have friends here in the collective.
It's probably not a good idea to try and roll diplomacy or barter, sorry. Wouldn't it be barter to get information out of her?
Yeah, that would be barter.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll roll barter, try and get the information out of her.
Okay, roll me barter.
36. I'm not getting the information.
No. You are not.
No.
She basically tells you to fuck off.
Can I roll perception on her?
What do you want to know?
I was planning on getting what I know with how I have awareness. That's what I was wanting to know.
Well, awareness would probably tell you like weaknesses of her armor and stuff like that, but that's it basically.
Oh. Will is the perception roll to find out like how she's equipped?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'll try and find out how she's equipped.
Okay, give me a moment. I will open her inventory.
Okay. I rolled an 87.
87, and you have perception, so that's a crit. So you learn that she has an advanced version of combat armor. She has a battle saddle with 2 rifles in it. The rifles look very high powered. She also seems to have an interesting eyepiece that works kind of like sets.
So it's basically like Protege's eyepiece.
Yes.
Yeah.
She seems very high tech.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any place that's out of sight from anyone?
Yes, you can, just go down, the corridor, and soon you would be out of sight.
Yeah. Okay. Would I be able to do that? And it's just going to be a stab in the dark, but would I be able to equip that Murus officer's uniform? And would I be able to mimic one of the, let's say, one of the Murus guys that got killed when we blew up their outpost?
You could try to do that.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
So yeah, you walk away. Roll me for the thingy. For mimicry.
22.
22. 25.
I've got mimicry 5.
Fate. Yeah, with fate it's a pass. So you do now look like one of the Mer soldiers that was stationed at the outpost.
Okay. So can I try and approach the collective again?
So, as you approach, you notice that the mare, who actually was kind of like, she was kind of sneering at you last time. Now you can actually feel actual killing intent with your, changeling emotion senses.
Oh, so they don't like Morris.
You could literally hear how she wants to squeeze the trigger.
Okay, so yeah, I'm probably going to back off and drop the mimicry. Would I? I'll try and mimic one of the group.
Okay, who? You have been with them for a long time, so it's okay. Who?
I'm gonna try Anansi.
Well, Anansi, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, roll me.
Okay. 28.
28, and that's a pass. Okay, so you now look like Anansi.
Okay. I hope they don't hate zebras because I'm... Actually, before I approach, would I be able to roll perception to try and find any, I suppose, alternate ways
Well, you
to
can
get in? I suppose.
Well, you can, but I can tell you now that this is a very well made, very defensive area. It's there is no other way, especially because this is kind of made to battle changelings.
Okay, so I'm just going to approach again as Anansi and I suppose ask where his father went. Abby went, sort of thing.
This would be so awesome if Avi was actually here. Anyway, so
Yeah.
you
Where's my dad?
So you go to the mayor and you ask that. She
Yeah.
sighs and she tells you that the rest of your that basically she asks whether you are lost.
Yes, I can't find my parents.
She thinks for a moment and she tells you to go to the leader.
So the leader of the collective.
Yes, that she doesn't know, but the leader probably would.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'm off to see the leader.
So the leader is most likely in the HQ building. The HQ building is very, compared to anything in Lycentia, it's really beautiful, and it has, the Minister of Awesome symbols with the leaves around it everywhere. It's ornamented in what looks like gems, but gems that you have never seen in your life.
How loosely fitting are these gems?
They are ingrained into it.
Okay.
You would have to either bash them out or chisel them out, or you would have to shoot them out.
Or use that knife.
Oh yes, of course you can use the knife to chisel them, but I don't think they will be okay with this.
No, probably not. Okay, so I'm going into the HQ.
So you open the door. There are two guards to each side of the door when you enter. And when you enter, you suddenly feel very dizzy. The door behind you locks, and you are suddenly forcefully forced into your normal changeling form.
Oh boy.
You feel two shotguns at both of your sides.
Is there any indication that they're going to actually fire, or is it just a threat?
You do not know. These two soldiers seem to be very good at hiding their emotions. You have not even noticed them because of this, because you are so used to, feeling others through their emotions.
Yeah. Could I cast Whisper?
You actually cannot. When you try to cast anything, your magic just fizzles out. It doesn't work.
Oh boy.
You really feel naked. You suddenly feel like you do not sense anything.
Am I able to drop into sneak?
No, you have two shotguns at your sides. As you lay there, you suddenly start to feel someone coming to like a small podium with a staircase leading to it. You notice
You know
that?
what? I'm just going
Yes.
to wait there.
Okay.
I'm not going to struggle.
Okay. So soon, a mayor shows up. Basically mid-age, like midlife mayor, who is not armed, who is not armored at all, and she's actually not hiding her emotions at all. You can feel satisfaction from her seeing you like this.
Okay. Eclipse is going to obviously see her,
Yeah,
and he's not going.
Yeah, she actually has Minister of Awesome uniform, but without the leaves. She is obviously proud of her ancestry.
Yeah.
So, what is Eclipse gonna do?
Eclipse is just going to ask, do you intend to kill me?
She looks down at you. She smiles a little. I don't know. Why shouldn't I?
Man, there is not a lot of reasons why you shouldn't, but I only came here to try and find the rest of my group. I'll be on my way. You'll never see me again.
So you are with the group. With the group that blew up part of Lycentium.
Part of their group, but I wasn't part of them at that point.
Doesn't really matter at this point, all of Lycentia sees you all as a group. Normally, you would not be talking to me right now. Normally I would have you just executed on the spot. Though that carpet that's under you, I would really miss it.
So, can you tell me where they went? Please.
They are probably on the way to the war zone by now. As mad as they are. But you see, I do not really feel like sending you where my enemies are. Especially since you are part of my enemies, even if you look different. You are still a changeling. You still cannot be trusted in any way, shape or form.
A lot of people learnt that lesson the hard way.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say the same for me. So why should I let you go? Give me a reason.
A reason. So that we might be able to save that harbor?
Oh, you think the group cannot do this without you?
No, but I'll certainly be able to help.
She sighs. And this is why I am called the kind-hearted. You see, if I kill you here and make you vanish, they would have questions, and questions create problems. I do not like problems.
So you're letting me go?
For now. But know that you are no friend of the collective. Your group may have friends in high places, but even with their allies, I would not think twice about executing you.
I'll keep that in mind.
She moves her hoof, and the two guards let you go. You hear a lock behind you. The door is unlocked.
Okay. Can I ask just one question?
Yes. What kind of question?
Your friends out the front didn't quite like Morris. Why might that be?
For the same reason we do not like your kind. They are dangerous.
Agreed.
They
Eclipse is just going to turn her. Sorry?
They limit others. They are too militant. They are willing to do horrible things for their goals. I'm not saying that we are not doing similar things here, but at least we have a sense of decorum and honor for that.
So, in a way, Morris is the case of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Except you are not my friend. You are not friend of the collective because you are a changeling.
I'm not referring to me, I'm referring to the rest of the group.
You could say that. Then again, they would not be alive if it wasn't for their allies. I do not need more enemies than I already have.
Then I'll be certain to not make you an enemy.
Do whatever you want, changeling.
Whatever you say. And before Eclipse leaves, would he be able to roll perception on her just to find out a bit more about, I suppose, her? I guess how she's equipped and all that.
Well, you can.
Yep. Yeah, no, I rolled a 4.
So you have a lot of bonuses, give me a moment.
It's probably not going to be a pass.
So you have +2. Then no.
I thought not. He's just going to turn around and leave.
Okay.
And I suppose he's going to head towards Warzone.
So, give me a second. I'm gonna send you another map. Just need to find it. So, here it is. So you managed to make your way to what seems to be the closest thing ever to the wasteland. You can hear gunshots at all times. You have very well armored, very well armed ponies, and everything has a very militant feel. In front of the gate, you see a pony who is most likely an Earth pony in what seems to be an old Steel Ranger armor.
Okay. I suppose I'm going to approach the gates. I mean, the worst the collective guards are probably going to do is stop me.
And you are stopped.
Of course.
You notice that the Earth pony in the power armor who is looking down at you, he is giving out a very militant, very doctrine-like feeling as he just moves his head slightly. Or you can see, you cannot really tell by his face because you do not see his, through the helmet. There is a laser pointer currently aimed at you, at your face. He doesn't respond to you, but you can tell just by him looking at you that he is not there for jokes.
All right. I suppose I could just ask him, am I able to go through?
No civilians allowed. Especially not,
Who is allowed?
especially not civilians like you, Buck.
So who is actually allowed through?
Only collective soldiers. That means certainly not you.
Okay, I'm going to suppose I better back off. Is there a way around all of this?
There might be one.
Can I roll perception to try and find a way around?
Well, the question is, where are you, rolling this perception?
Can I roll perception on the ground?
So, yeah, roll me.
I rolled 90.
90. Okay, so you notice that near the most southern guard there is a sewer grating.
There's no indication where it goes, but
No indication, you cannot tell.
yeah, but I'm sort of screwed for options at this point. How close is it to that guard? He'll see me if I slipped in there.
It's literally next to her.
All right.
Like about half a meter away from her.
I could just try and sneak in there, I suppose.
Yes, technically.
$71.
71, and you have... Yes, that's a pass.
Alright.
Okay, that's a great pass. So yeah, you are like super sneaky. You are extra sneaky. A sneaky badger.
Alright. So... I guess I'm in the sewer grate, eh? In the sewers.
So yeah, you make your way into the sewers. The smell is both really inviting and really horrible. It's horrible because you are literally walking through shit right now. But it's inviting because it actually smells very familiar to you. Something that smells like home. Yes.
That's the strangest description I've heard for changeling shit.
Actually, it's not changeling shit. Okay, the shit smells horrible, but there is something else in the smell. In the air.
Okay. I just thought, because we were talking about bugs before. Okay, I guess I'm going to follow the smell. The pleasant smell.
So yeah, you follow the pleasant smell. Notice there are holes above you, and what seems to be changeling tunnels that have nothing to do with the sewer, obviously built later on. The smells are coming from those tunnels. Over your head, you can hear gunshots, explosions.
Just the general sounds of war zone.
Yes.
Would I be able to look up through one of the holes and just try and get a sense of what's beyond that?
So, are you looking up from one of the holes?
Yeah, but I'm not going to stick my head up through it.
Okay, so you look through and you notice that you are where, the bridge is. And you notice that there are collective soldiers hiding behind barriers that they built, shooting at what seems to be a ruined city that has so many guns that it makes Wasteland look like a cakewalk. There is a constant exchange of bullets, molotovs, and grenades.
Are those collective looking in my direction?
Yeah, they're all looking towards Warzone, shooting when they see any opportunity.
Alright. Can I roll perception on them to find out their HP and weak spots and all that?
Okay, roll me.
How many are there, by the way?
Well,
that I can see.
Well, you can see all of them. They are not exactly sneaking.
Okay. I rolled an 85.
Okay, so you can tell that the collective soldiers have not taken that much damage. Like the most damaged one is the one most to the north, and that's only because he got shot in the head, but like across his cheek. They're actually using cover very efficiently, and the unicorn in the middle has managed to throw back most of the grenades.
Mm.
They are very well trained, and their weapons are really good.
How many unicorns are among them?
Just one.
Just one.
The unicorn has a very light armor. It seems like they are holding back what seems to be a flood of gangsters from the city.
Yeah. Is relative to my position, is that unicorn behind cover?
Yes.
Okay.
Imagine yourself that you are a couple of yards in front of the middle point where the unicorn actually is. So you are like literally in front of her.
Yeah. Okay. Can I'm still, like, I'm unable to be seen. Yeah, I'm still
Yeah,
sort of sneaking.
you are sneaking.
Yeah.
It's just funny, with the fucking war over your head.
Yeah. So I'm going to take my first shot of the game. Would I
Oh
be
my
able to
god.
try and
Why are you
would I
shooting
be able
her?
to Sorry?
Why are you shooting her?
I mean, is there a reason why I shouldn't?
I mean, you can, but they are kinda holding back what seems to be a literal flood of gangsters. Gangsters that you do not know whether they have good or bad intentions.
Hmm. You know what, I'll just try and sneak out of that hole,
So, are you
if
sneaking
that'll be
out?
possible.
So, question: are you sneaking further into the war zone? Are you sneaking by one of the changeling tunnels? Or are you sneaking out in the middle of the bridge and trying to sneak into the war zone or
Oh.
something?
I thought that was the end of the tunnels. No, I'll advance further.
No, there is like a big net of sewers all around the war zone.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm not going to stick my head up out there. I'm going to approach one of the changeling tunnels.
Okay, so when you approach one of the tunnels, you notice that there are shells of what seems to be changeling made technology. You do not know the purpose of the technology nor, anything about it, but you know that it has been there a little while ago, and it went all the way through the tunnel.
Hmm. So there's a bit of changeling technology that went all the way through the tunnel. That's what you're saying, yeah?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So what's beyond the opening of the tunnel? Like, is that just all I see is?
You basically see a hole made by changelings. Like it has obvious markings of changelings.
Oh,
It
so it's been tunneled out.
Yes, and it feels like home to you.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to enter.
So you go down this tunnel. The tunnel is very like circular, if you know what I mean. Like it's elliptic. It moves. from a huge to the smaller area, basically.
Yeah.
And the walk is actually pretty long, and it goes, it goes up, it goes down. Very soon, you notice that you enter what seems to be a really huge chamber. You hear buzzing of your kind, but different buzzing than you are, used for your
It's a,
kind.
it's a different dialect.
Yes, it's a very. Imagine if, changelings were kind of like. Imagine 100 years of, evolution for them.
Yeah. So I can still understand it though, yeah.
Yeah, it just sounds weird to you.
Okay. Are the buzzers saying anything in particular, or is it just a
It's
mess of...
orders. It's orders. It's basically orders, it's affirmations, and there is a mention of capturing the group that has helped the hive.
Did I manage to hear where they're being taken?
Oh, you don't actually have
Or...
to hear this, you can literally see them from where you are. They are at the
Oh,
hall, they're currently on the ground, and in front of them, on the other side of the room, is actually a throne with what seems to be a changeling queen sitting on it, obviously looking very bored.
hmm. Can I call out to... don't worry. So they've just been captured, then not being like held at gunpoint or anything.
No,
No.
and you do not even notice that there would be like a high amount of soldiers or something. There's just drones, buzzing, flying midair. The queen
Yeah.
is obviously trying to have a conversation with one of the members of the group.
Yeah. Would I be able to roll sneak to try and get in close to the group?
Yes, you should be able to do that.
Okay.
So yeah, roll me. Just know, you are in a changeling hive.
Yeah. I rolled a 93.
Ooh, yeah, I don't even have to roll. Yeah, that's straight up victory. So yeah, you manage to sneak down, literally sneaking past other changelings, which is the most ironic thing I've ever seen. Even though you notice that these changelings look different than you.
Yeah. Yeah. They're similar to the ones we saw a couple of sessions ago, yeah?
Yes, they're actually exactly the same.
Yeah. Are there any recognizable changelings?
No, all the changelings look the same. It's actually
Not...
a very nauseating feeling for you.
Oh, I sort of meant, do I see any changelings we've seen before?
Again, even if you have seen them before, you would probably not be able to tell
They
them
look too
apart.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the
So...
this is like what you see is the ultimate uniformity. The only one who looks different is the queen.
Yeah.
And the soldiers. The soldiers are actually bigger and seem to have, armor and shit.
Yeah. So the queen's having a conversation with the group, yeah?
Yes.
So is this basically where the session ended
Yes.
last time?
Yes.
Okay, I may as well just sneak myself in amongst the group.
Or you might be, close by, actually proving your sneakiness.
All that, yeah. Just sort of wade out of sight.
The conversation ends, and then you just walk from a pillar, and then the group is like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh, sneaking, the usual."
Yeah, that'd be a good way to start the next session, I think.
Okay, so we are done here.
Okay.
So I will calculate the experience. I think you got at least 1 level. It should be, because you were actually not far away from leveling. So yeah, so thank you everyone who has seen this short episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. And now we can finally, next Saturday, work on another session. So yeah, bye bye everyone. Can I say anything, Eclipse?
Bye.
So yeah,
Sorry.
wish you all beautiful night, beautiful day, or anything your sexy hearts want. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Ta-ta.